Hi everyone, Heathar Shepard here. I am the owner of the Keto Cancer Solution, ketocancersolution.com, and some of the members on my private Facebook group, they were curious about exercising for cancer. So there's a few things to keep in mind here about this question. It's a great question because exercise can help improve many things. One of the things is your mitochondrial health. It can help to produce additional mitochondria, and in cancer patients particularly, the mitochondria is significantly compromised. So keeping the mitochondria healthy is really important. And you can do that through diet, and you can do that through exercise. Now, if you're someone who has cancer and you are feeling really fatigued, maybe you're undergoing chemotherapy or radiation, doing really intense exercise workouts if you're extremely fatigued, or if you're undergoing these intense treatment strategies that are adding significant amounts of poisons and toxins to your body, exercising in a vigorous way is likely going to be very depleting. It's going to cause more harm than good, and it's going to deplete your adrenals. So when it comes to cancer and exercise, you really want to be aware of how much energy you have, because if you don't have that much energy, engaging in rigorous exercise routine is not going to be helpful in almost all cases. So if you are working with a disease like cancer, you want to give your body a lot of nourishment and a lot of rest, and you don't want to be engaging in a lot of physical activity. However, there are some physical activities and ways to move your body and work your body in a physical way that can really benefit you and can provide benefit to individuals with cancer. And so one of those ways is through some very specific stretches. And this will help to increase the blood flow throughout your body. It will help to bring nourishment and well-being to your fascia. In cancer, what happens is the tumor, it settles itself in your extracellular matrix. And so your muscles become tight, the skin becomes tight, the fascia becomes tight, because the tumor is taking up residence and it's causing your body to be stagnant. And we want to help to break up that stagnation and bring more oxygen and blood flow to your entire body. And so I'm going to go through just a few stretches here that I do at the end of my workout routines, but for any of you out there, you can do them at any time of the day. You can do them morning, you can do them night, you can do them, a few times a day, whatever feels good to you. But the whole reason behind doing these is to help open up your fascia and to help bring oxygen to your muscles, to your fascia, to help bring nutrients to your mitochondria. And so we're going to do a few stretches. What you'll need for these stretches is a rope. And this is a rope I got at, I believe it was Home Depot, and it's about a little over 6 feet. Now I'm just a little over 5 feet tall, so you want to gauge it, the size of your rope based on your height. So go for about a foot or a little bit more rope size as to your height. So these stretches, most people when they do stretching or yoga, they hold the pose for a really long time. And that is actually not a great idea because it stretches the muscles and the fascia beyond its limit. So think about when you're walking through the world, you're out, you're going for a walk, you're just walking to the grocery store, or you're just doing a regular, maybe you're cleaning the house and you're moving your body. If you think about how long you're in a position, when you're walking, when you're moving, you're not holding that stretch. You're not holding your muscles, say, for a lengthened period of time. You're walking, steadily through those movements throughout your life. So when we stretch, we want to mimic that because it's going to help bring ease and, healthier movement patterns to our entire life. And that can be really helpful when it comes to working with any condition, because you're now preparing your body to live an everyday life. You're preparing it to be able to move and be able to move through life in a way that, will really benefit you, versus holding a stretch for a long time. It can be really often stressful to the muscles. It can lengthen them beyond what they're supposed to be maintaining. So your muscles aren't designed or aren't supposed to be super floppy. You're not supposed to hold, super intense stretches for a long time. It's just not good for the musculature. So the stretches that I'm going to go through here today, you're going to hold them for about 1 or 2 seconds. And that's going to help mimic your movements throughout your life and to help support them and benefit them, among many other things. So once you get your rope, it's really easy. You are going to loop the rope around your foot, okay, boom, and then you're going to do one more loop, boom. So then, see how it's kind of uneven, so I'm going to lengthen it out here, and just going to make sure you guys can see me on the camera there. So these ones are targeted for your hamstrings here and your calves. You're going to come up and lift your heel to the ceiling, hold for about 2 seconds and come down. Pull your knee into your chest, lift your heel to the ceiling, okay? Knee to the chest, heel to the ceiling. I'm holding for about 2 seconds. Now, many of you, when you're doing this, you may see your foot do some funny things. You want to, as best as you can, keep that foot into a really central position, okay? So you come back down and up, and you're going to feel this likely right in here. Some of you may be in here, but I'm guessing most of you are going to feel it in here, okay? So you come in and come up. Do as many of those as you feel called to do so, until you feel, less tightening, 15, 20 reps. One time I was working with a professional athlete, and they couldn't touch their toes. So we went to this one, and I actually had them do it for 5 minutes. This one's more of a hamstring stretch. You're going to come down, you're going to come up, you're going to squeeze your quad, and pull towards you. Usually a lot of low back pain is due to tight hips. The hips are way too tight, and they need to be stretched properly, and the hamstrings are too tight. And this is a hamstring stretch. So notice I'm just coming up, I'm pulling, I'm not lifting my back off the ground. You don't want to do that. You want your back planted firmly in the ground so you're not overcompensating through your low back. Okay? Coming down, I come up, I grab the rope as high up as I can, squeezing my quad. Squeezing my quad will help to improve the stretch on the opposite side of the body. So come up, squeezing, 1 or 2 second stretch. Come up, squeezing, 1 or 2 second stretch. And notice that my foot and my toes are always dorsiflexed. They're always pointing towards my shins. And this will help to improve your stretch as well. Okay, so another stretch we're going to do is we're just going to bring your foot, still pointing towards the shin, slightly to the midline, and you're going to pull the rope towards your torso. This is an intense stretch. This will be getting all the calf muscles down here. And opening up the calf muscles in this way will really help to improve the way you walk. It'll help to improve blood flow throughout your entire body. Trying to stretch and talk at the same time isn't my strong point. So notice just a couple seconds, back down, a couple seconds, relax, a couple seconds, relax, a couple seconds. Okay, last last one I'm going to show you is for more so of the inner thigh, okay? And you're going to stretch the leg all the way out to the side and pull the leg towards your head. Again, your torso is just facing forward. You're not overcompensating through your back. Your back is planted on the ground. Your toes are pointed towards your shin. And you should feel this right through your groin. Now these are just a few stretches. There's some other stretches you can do with the rope. There's a lot more, but these are really helpful. I'll post some more soon. But these will be a really great start to help opening up the fascia in your legs and to help improve how you move throughout your daily life. So I hope you found that helpful. Again, if you're just getting started, you could do that for, a minute or two, each stretch on each leg. You could increase your time over time, but likely the more you do this, the less you'll have to do it because your muscles and the fascia will start to open up and you'll be able to move more fluidly throughout your day. So I hope you found that helpful. For those of you interested in the Keto Cancer solution, my work a lot through nutrition, radionics, movement, you can go to the ketocancersolution.com or my private Facebook group called over at facebook.com/groups/Keto Cancer Solution. I hope you found it helpful and have fun.